I decided to find out how a life of an American female gay couple might be different from the Russian one and what is their attitude to religion. We're in Boston, Massachusetts, one of the most liberal states in the US, and I'm talking to Laura and Howard and Cissa Ann at their house.
I've definitely been harassed for being gay. Actually, ironically, the places where I've probably been harassed the most were actually overseas. When I actually lived in Russia and I lived in Moscow. The same here, you'll be on the train, going to work or something, or after a night out we'll be doing something, and some guy on the train will just be really awkward and be like, you just haven't had a good man yet. And it's yeah, sure, that's it. It's low-key homophobia, low-key racism. They're very good at disguising it here. This is less the place where you're gonna get harassed, spit on, beat up, and it's more the place where people are just gonna not give you certain opportunities.
But it definitely doesn't sound like you can lose your job because you are gay. Let's see how girls define their attitude to religion and if they can be religious and LGBT at the same time in America. Here is Cissa again.
It's kind of the attitude that you kind of more have a relationship with God and less let's judge each other and more just live the best life you can and try to be a good person. Religion should be embracing a person for who they are and helping them to be a better person, not policing everything about their lives and judging other people. Everybody knows I'm gay except for my grandparents. They are very much of the opinion that, it's just not something we talk about.
Cissa grew in a conservative evangelical family.
I went to Bible camp and stuff when I was a kid. I was actually a Bible camp counselor. It was very strict. It excluded a lot of people too, which I didn't love. I don't like excluding other people based on their faith. I think it's really important that faith should be welcoming and open and want people to be good people. And it shouldn't focus on how short your shorts are or if you're wearing, a tank top. That type of strictness I felt just didn't make any sense. I just felt like the rules were nonsense. I felt like women weren't respected as much. I wasn't allowed to wear pants to church services and stuff, which was silly to me. So I just always felt a disconnect from it. I never really liked it very much. So it was a more natural choice to go Judaism, which is much more open, accepting less crazy rules about how women should dress and present themselves. At least my version of Judaism is.
Laura, raised in a conservative evangelical family, decided to leave established the religion too. She didn't like it conservatism either.
Just as Cissa mentioned about why she didn't choose Christianity, similar reasons for me. I just didn't find them very accepting. I didn't like all the views that they held and just not accepting different people. I didn't like how strict they were either. I think that they worried about things that were not important to religion.
I would say, I think right now we kind of do a little bit of a hodgepodge of things where for example, Passover is actually coming up really soon. So we're gonna have a friend over, we're gonna observe Passover, we're gonna have a meal, we're gonna have matzah, we have all that stuff. Whoa. So we do, we also did Hanukkah, but we did also a version of Christmas. It's more like a cultural thing. It's more it's just fun to have Passover and have friends over and hang out.